Dear customer, we thank you for purchasing the BioSpec Mini Beat Beta 24. Uh, in India, Unigenetics Instruments is a sole distributors for BioSpec products almost for the last 15 years. This machine, as we say it, Mini Beat Beta 24, it means that it can take 24 samples of 2 ml vial or even 1.5 ml vial, or maybe you can use 0.5 ml vials also. So 24 samples at a time. So that is why this is called Mini Beat Beta 24. So this is a very simple plug and play machine, but still we are trying to give one demo so that it makes the life of everyone easy. So once the machine comes, you take it out and put it in some on top of some stable platform, some table. The only thing that we have to do before the first run, as you can see that on the bottom of the machine, there is this wooden plank or wooden board. This is actually only for the purpose of the shipment, because in this machine there is a heavy motor which is loaded on the spring. So during the shipment, for the safety of the machine, this part is used. So we have to remove this once the machine comes to your place. So to remove this, this is a very simple thing. What we have to do, you tilt it slightly and you just have to take these two bolts out. Maybe you will have to use the spanner. So number 11 spanner works good. So you just have to open these two bolts. So I have loosened these two bolts, so this wooden board has come out, and I will take these two bolts completely out. Don't keep it there. So this is what we have to do, and the machine is ready to run actually. Now we can again make it straight. So the machine has come on your table and we have removed the wooden board. So few more things before we start the real demo. I just want to explain the difference between the BioSpec Mini Beat Beta 16 and 24. Number one difference is that, as you know, that 16 can take 16 samples of 2 ml vials and 24 can take 24 samples of 2 ml vials. Then the second difference is that Mini Beat Beta 24 is a CE approved machine. As you can see on the sticker also it says CE. So because it is a CE approved machine, so for CE certification there are some certain criteria. Like in this machine, if this lid is open, you will not be able to run the machine. Whereas in Mini Beat Beta 16 you can run the machine even if the lid is open. This part we will see later. And then third difference is that in Mini Beat Beta 16 the speed is fixed, that is 3450 rpm or 3450 rpms. But in this machine we can vary the speed from 2400 to 3800 rpm. And one more difference is that in this machine you can store 3 programs with number A, B or C. So this is nothing but basically the combination of time and speed, because there are only 2 parameters in this program. One is the time and one is the speed. So you can store 3 programs as A, B and C. The ampere rating for 230 volts is around 6 amperes. So we suggest that you use a plug of at least 10 amperes, or better to use a 16 ampere plug. That will be better. So I'm just giving the power. And there is one switch on off. So put it on. And here you can see the display is there. So as I said that if the lid is open, this will not work. So I'm just opening the lid and see the display has gone. So once in this machine, if you want to run the machine, the lid should be closed properly. Otherwise display will not come. Now, as I said that there are only two parameters, speed and time. So let us see how we can make the small programs and store it at A, B or C. So suppose you want to store a program at A, so press the A and it says that the run is for 30 seconds and 3000 is the RPM speed. If we want to change it, say I want to save at 40 seconds and maybe 3200 speed. So what I will do, firstly I have pressed the A, then what I will do, I will press up and down arrow both together and it says edit. Now this is my timer. I will increase my time, say I am making it 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Then I will say set. Now I have come to the RPM. Suppose I want to make it 3400. So again I will increase. It increases in hundreds. 34. So my time is set. Again I will say set. And now what I will do, I will press A and hold it so that there will be some chirping sound, or twice. Yeah. So now this is stored in program number A. Let's see, let us go to the B. It says 1 minute and 3400, and for A it says 45 seconds and 3400. So in the same way we can store at B and C. Let's do one more. Suppose at C I want to run for 3 minutes and say 3800 RPM. At this moment it is 2 minutes and 38. So what I will do, this I will increase it to 3. So I was trying to change some parameter of C, so I will press C. So it is 2 minutes and 38. Let's change. To edit, press both up and down arrows and go to edit. So if I want to edit it and this 0 is brightened, if I want to make it to this one, I can press left and right arrow keys also. So now I have put it at 3 minutes and then set. Now time 38, suppose I want it 3600 RPM, then set. And then I will press the C and hold it so that some chirping sound should come. Yeah. So as you can see, A is 45 seconds and 3400, C is 3 minutes and 3600. So these are stored. Okay, so it's not a very big thing, I would say, that because in this program there are only two parameters, one is speed and one is time. So even if you don't make the programs, for me it doesn't make a big difference. If some customer prefers, he can always do that. Now let us come how we will load our sample and to the sample area. As I said that you can see the display here. If I will open the lid, the display will go. This is basically a safety feature. So this is our sample area, and here we can load either 2 ml vials 24 numbers, or we can also load 7 ml vials 8 numbers. We will, but that adapter is optional and we will show you that part also. So the top part is called the locking knob, and this is a dual locking, and this is called the locking pin. I will show you how we do that. So to release the locking pin, press it up and remove it clock or anti-clockwise so that it comes a little bit up. Now you can unlock it. So I am unlocking the locking knob. So locking knob has come out. This is called the lid cover. There is a guide, and this is our sample vial holder. So as you can see that in this one there are 24 slots, and each slot can take one sample of 2 ml vial, or even 1.5 ml, or even 0.5 ml vials also it can take. The only thing is the dia or the top part should be same. So one thing we should take care that as there are 24 slots, so we should run in the combination of 4, and even if we are having only 2 samples, we should try to put 2 more samples, and maybe you can fill it with water or something like that. This is a special vial that is of stainless steel. This we can use for cryogenic applications and even for dry grindings also. So it should be balanced like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So first thing, okay, one more thing is there, that here you can see that there is one O-ring. This is a part of the machine, so never cut it. And with gradual use, sometimes this O-ring breaks. So we suggest customers to keep these O-rings in stock for emergency breakdown. So there is one guide and there is one slot. So we will move it like this. So my sample vial holder is loaded. Now this is a lid cover. Again I will align it with the guide. So this is gone. And this is actually double lock. What I was saying that this is on the threads. So once we will hand tighten the thread, and after that once we release the pin, we pull it and rotate it clock or anti-clockwise, and see it has come down. So once it comes down, it locks with these notches. So even if someone tries to open it, it doesn't open until and unless you pull it back. I hope you understand. So this is a double lock. So firstly I will lock it on the threads. Hand tight is enough. So after that I will release the pin. I will pull it up and move it clock or anti-clockwise so that the notch should go down. So even if now I will unlock, it gets stuck. So this is a double lock, good one. So now our sample is ready, and as I said, until and unless we will close the lid, it will not run. So I am closing the lid so that display should come. So let's see A. Suppose you want to run some different value and parameters, so that is not a problem. You can always go and change it and run it. So this is 45 seconds, so I will go to edit, or if I will run it on this position, it will run for 45 seconds. So A is 45 seconds and 34, so let's start, run it. So the run is running and the timer is coming down. So after 45 seconds, the machine will stop on its own. Or in the running, if I open the lid, you can see the machine stops. And if I close it again, so it says that you have to just press the start and it resumes from the same position. So we have just given a small demo on one type of vial holder, that was 24 into 2 ml. If we want, there is an option that we can use one more vial holder, and if we are having higher volume or say 7 ml vials, we can use 8 number. The procedure is exactly same. I am just trying to explain it. So firstly I will take the pin out. open the locking knob, then the lid cover out and the sample vial holder out. So this is a 7 ml vial adapter, and in this 8 slots are there, and we can put 7 ml vials in that. In this one also we should put the vials in balance mode, say at least 4, and even if we are not having 4 samples, we should put 2 plain vials filled with water, even that is fine. So 4 vials I have loaded, 4 more we can load. So again there is a guide, so using this guide I will slide it. The lid cover is slightly different than that of 2 ml vial adapter, so again this will go through the guide. So here the lid has come, and the locking nut is same, or locking knob. And then I will release the pin. So this is latched. I will cover so that power should come. Now let's do one small thing, that suppose in the beginning we don't want to use any program, and we just want to check our speed and time. So go to the edit and say the speed is I'm making it very less, say for 20 seconds or 15 seconds only. I will say set, and speed say I want only 3000. Sorry, 3000. Set. So I will just start the run. While running, you will notice that this LED moves actually, this small one. So 15 seconds are over and it is stopped. So we do feel that this small demo video will help you how to operate the machine once it comes to your lab, because this is a very simple plug and play machine, and we are having around 95 to 100 installations combining the Mini Bead Beater 16 and Mini Bead Beater 24. One more thing I just want to point it out, that once you will start the machine, you may say that there is some vibration initially. That is very natural in this machine because the motor is very heavy, and because of that it gives such a good rising efficiency. And once the machine stops, at that time also you will see some vibrations. So this is very normal in this machine. See, once again, thank you for purchasing this machine from Unigenetics, and if you need any kind of support, our details are there. You can always contact us. Thank you.